Steven Tsai, the sports guru, brother. How you doing?
Well, I knew we got this thing going where we understand each other, so I got my Malibu shirt on.
Yes.
I felt it. I felt we were going to be there. Malibu state of mind, got the boogie board ready. I'm ready to go.
Hey, we ready. I'm over here actually looking at the ocean, Steven. I'm in the hot tub right now. It doesn't get any better than this. I mean, it could get better than this. You know, something like this in Hawaii is amazing, right? But I get, you know what? Let's give the people check it out. All right. Okay. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Beautiful sight.
This is where I'm doing our interview today, Steven.
You got such a tough, hard life, don't you, Chad? Just a hard life.
Oh man, this is tough, man. This is tough, you know. But look, I'll tell you what's tough was the weekend that the University of Hawaii baseball team had. Let's kind of dive into that. Let's dive into that a little bit.
Well, they just didn't pitch well, and you don't pitch well, bad things happen. And you know, the team went up there, they had a chance, they're fighting for first place. They lose all four to UC Irvine, which is leading the league. UC Irvine's 8-0. You can see why they're 8-0, and they just put the hurting on Hawaii. And the tough part was yesterday, UH falls behind 8-1. They rally, they take the lead actually, and then it goes bad, and they actually end up getting mercy ruled at 20-10 because anytime a team has a 10-run lead after 7 innings, it's mercy rule. How do you feel about that?
I don't like that, Steven. To me, mercy rule, I think of Little League. I think of, you know, it doesn't look good. You know, kids, you know, I don't like that at the college ranks. They don't do that at the pro ranks. Look, they just showed that they can come back from being down 8-1 and took the lead. So they've scored, you know, more than, 10 runs. This is, so you can have a big inning. You can have a great inning of hitting. You can go on a run. So I don't like that rule at the college level. And then it's unfortunate that was the result.
Especially in baseball, because baseball, there's no shot clock. There's no time limit. It just keeps going on. You can go on, there is no ending. The only ending is the 27th out. There's no other ending. So there's always a chance.
Yeah, there's always a chance. And yeah, you hit on the head, man. Like baseball, pitching is everything.
Yeah.
Right? Pitching it's like having the best defense on a football team, the best defense in the league. If you shut them out, you're gonna win the game. Right?
Yeah.
If you don't give up runs, if you don't get guys on base because your pitcher is just like that dominant, that's a key. And you need that.
You know who found out pitching is important? The best basketball player on the planet, Michael Jordan. Because when he played minor league baseball, he found out it's tough to hit really good pitching.
Yeah.
Oh, you thought I was going to say LeBron James is the best player? Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's well, that's an argument for another time, Stephen. Like that argument will go on forever. But yeah, pitching is everything, and yeah, it's unfortunate. But look, here's what I said, Stephen. In losses, in defeat, there's wins. Why? Because you get to go back, you get to look at the tape, you get to study, you get to see what you did wrong, see the things you did good, and then get better. Right? That's what they're gonna do. They're gonna get better from this. They're gonna learn from this. You want to be the best, you got to beat the best. You got to be number one. You want to be number one, you got to beat number one. All of those things come into play in sports. So and they will get better. And this is the best that they've sort of been ranked in a long time, right? Mm-hmm. They've got a really good team, and I've been watching them from afar. The University of Hawaii baseball team has the program has been a really good program, growing program. So that's exciting. I talk to my son all the time about University of Hawaii baseball because he is also a baseball player. So I'm like, look, man, it's something you might want to think about.
Yeah, great sport.
Yeah. And let's transition here, right? And let's maybe in the topic of transitioning. Yeah. Let's talk about the transfer portal.
Okay, so right now there are 950 basketball players in the transfer portal, which means they're just basically free agents that are saying they'll go somewhere else. I like that players have some power. I like that they can go now have the choices because in the old days, a coach could leave and the guy who recruited you, is gone, but you're stuck there. That doesn't seem very fair. The only thing I'm concerned about as a father, as a person who had to pay a lot of tuitions, 950 people leave. That doesn't mean there are 950 scholarships out there, jobs. They're going to be, it's like musical chairs. If you're going to leave your chair, you better find another chair. And I don't think there are 950 opportunities out there, especially when you factor in high school guys coming in, junior college transfers and everything. And that's the thing. I think if you have a bird in hand, if you love your situation, sometimes the grass isn't always greener. The hot tub might be hotter, but sometimes, you got to stay where you are,
Yeah, sometimes it's worth being in that cold a little bit, right?
Right.
And you hit on the head, man. Like the grass isn't always greener. What you think may be a better situation for you may not be a better situation for you. And yeah, that's a lot of kids. Basketball, football, like they're all got awarded this free sort of like free ride of transferring and not having to sit out. And along those lines, Stephen, is specifically, I always go back to football. I'm a football guy. Getting awarded that extra year, like last year didn't even happen, but it did happen. They played games. So how is that even possible to be a senior and you played and then you can come back and play again? Like, to me, that's not fair because the trickle down effect, Stephen, it goes down to the high school rankings and it just affects everybody for the next X amount of years because you talked about the scholarships that are available. All these guys come back. They gotta, they still have to pay for those scholarships. So that's less scholarships to offer incoming freshmen. Yeah. So it's like, in my opinion, you got to redo the high school seniors. That's my opinion. You should to sort of reset it. You got juniors that are going to become seniors again, and the amount of seniors that would come back to play their sport again, it might not be every single senior. Some seniors may be like, you know what, I'm going to college. They got an opportunity. Some seniors may be like, you know what, I'm not planning on going to college to play sports. I'm going to go work. So there's just going to be a smaller percentage of seniors to redo, but I think that'd be a great way to sort of like reset the system. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well,
and you create a maybe more competitive senior season for all the seniors that are there.
And you're right about because the thing that's happened during the COVID year is that you can't recruit someone in person. That's the best way to recruit someone. It's not just looking at films. I mean, you get to let them look and meet their parents. You get to find out their environment, their friends and everything. You can't do that anymore. Everything you're looking at everything with videos. So you know what they're going to do? There were no high school videos to look at last year. So what they're going to look at? They're going to look at transfer videos. It's going to look at, people who played the game, and the ones who play the game are the transfer people and, basketball and football. And that's going to hurt the guys or the high school guys who would have had great senior years because you can't just base everything on great junior years. If you did that, probably Marcus Mariota doesn't get a scholarship because he didn't start as a junior. Chevin Cordero didn't start as a junior. Those guys are being impacted by the transfer rule too.
True. But on the flip side, Stephen, it could maybe help guys because maybe what you thought was great and you go see them in person, it wasn't all that great, right? It's, maybe some of these highlight videos or some of these things that these guys look good on, and that's what they're going off of, that could maybe help some guys, so it's sort of like it's a gray area, as we like to say in sports. And we don't like to be in gray areas. We want it to be black or white, simple, like straight to the point, simple, clear. But, a lot has been unclear during COVID and all of these things, right? So, definitely a tough situation for not just the college guys in these transfer portals, 950 something basketball players or just free agents, quote unquote, right? Who might just be remaining in that position. They might not find homes. They may try to come back to their old school. There's a lot of things that could happen that are wild, and it's also affecting the high school levels. So I just want to say to all of those guys in those situations and girls that are in those situations to just continue to stay positive, continue to work hard, and continue to believe that you will still achieve your ultimate goal and goals whatever they may be.
Yep, true that. And just remember, the transfer portal is like dating, right? If you're breaking up with someone thinking there's someone better out there, maybe there is, maybe there isn't. It's up to you, though.
Damn, look, Steven Tsai going from the sports guru to the relationship guru. Okay, to the love guru. All right, Steven.
Mike Myers.
Look, well, all right. You know what? While I got you here, the Elite Eight happened just quickly. UCLA, USC, two Pac-10. There's another Pac-10 school I think that's in there. But I'm in Cali, UCLA, USC. I'm going for the Cinderella team, which is being UCLA right now. That's who I'm picking to win this year's national title. Who you got winning?
I want anybody from the West Coast to win it because I just think that they kind of, when they did everything, it looked like the Midwest was getting a lot of love. Of course, the Southeast, but the West, and they did the Pac-12 wrong because they had Oregon and USC. They have been facing off. Come on, they've got to separate a little bit. But everyone thought that the Pac-12 wasn't going to be that good, and you know what, the Pac-12 was pretty good. So I'm rooting for the West Coast because the West Coast has been the underdog conference.
Okay, and I'm sorry, I said the Pac-10. I reverted to history there. Pac-10 it's the Pac-12. This heat might be getting to me. But anyway, look, a lot has been heating up, Steven. And I thank you so much for joining me and for dressing apart, for representing.
I just felt it. I just felt Malibu Day.
I just felt the Malibu. I love it, man. We're on the same page, Steven. I appreciate you so much. You're looking great today. And man, you look like you're ready to go hit the beach, man. Go take that Moray or that Costco Moray boogie out. Go somewhere and catch some waves for your boy because I'm missing out right now.
All right, take care.
All right, Steve. Appreciate it. Aloha.